Welcome back to another video. Now, before we get into my recap of yesterday's season opener between the Eagles and the Cowboys, if you're interested in fantasy football, check out my page. I'll have expert rankings, my start-sit tool, which is really good, my positional tiers, my cheat sheets, anything you need to dominate your league. And listen, it's not a lot of money. I'm talking $1 a month, $3 for the entire year. It's a no-brainer. Anyway, if you use the link in the description, you can sign up. If you've signed up, you'll get access to everything, and we'll help you win. We'll give you tools, advice, tips, anything you need. All right, now let's get into the video. Now, if you haven't watched yet, please watch some highlights. I promise you, it was worth it. You didn't miss anything. The game was broadcast in Mexico City. Kickoff was at 8:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There was a moment of silence for those lost in Maui, then an amazing rendition of the national anthem. One notable absence from the pregame was Cowboys owner Jerry Jones, who was in Hawaii for personal reasons. Now, the game was a back-and-forth affair. The Eagles struck first on a 40-yard touchdown pass from Jalen Hurts to Devonta Smith. The Cowboys answered right before halftime with a touchdown pass from Dak Prescott to CeeDee Lamb. The third quarter was dominated by the Eagles. They scored 2 touchdowns, one on a Jalen Hurts quarterback sneak and another on a 54-yard pass from Hurts to A.J. Brown. The Eagles also got a field goal during this time. The Cowboys started the fourth quarter with a touchdown pass from Prescott to Michael Gallup, but the Eagles answered right back with a touchdown run by Hurts. The Eagles outgained the Cowboys 461 to 345. Hurts threw for 294 yards and 4 touchdowns and ran for 2 scores himself. Prescott threw for 288 yards and 3 touchdowns for the Cowboys. The Eagles converted 8 of 14 third downs, the Cowboys 6 of 11. The Eagles were penalized 9 times for 65 yards, the Cowboys 7 times for 50 yards. Now, if you want to hear my thoughts, here you go. Listen, the Eagles and the Cowboys are the class of the NFC East. I believe they're the 2 best teams in this division, and I believe they're going to be battling it out for the next decade. Now, if you watched last night's game, you know it was chippy. You knew it was physical. There were 17 penalties in this game. But listen, this is what happens when you play 2 evenly matched teams. Every play is a big play. Every yard is hard-earned. Every snap is physical. That's what makes these matchups special. Now, the Eagles made a couple of big plays early, but the Cowboys answered back. They drive right down the field and score a touchdown right before halftime. Now, the Eagles came out in the second half, and they made some adjustments. They came out with a different mindset, and they took it to the Cowboys. The Eagles outscored the Cowboys 17-3 in the third quarter. And that's when I knew this might not be the Cowboys' year. The Eagles were too physical, man. They were flying around the football. Offensively, Hurts was patient. He waited for his receivers to get open. He made smart decisions. Defensively, they were swarming the football. The Cowboys couldn't move the ball on the ground. And when you can't run the ball against the Eagles, you're in trouble. The Cowboys did make things interesting in the fourth quarter, but the Eagles made enough plays down the stretch to hold on for the win. Man, it was great to see football back. It was great to see the NFL back. And let me tell you something, the Eagles and the Cowboys put on a show. This wasn't your typical season opener, but it was definitely a good one. All right, that's it for this video. Please check out my page if you've already signed up. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.